My week in Ireland. My Airbnb was perfect for my stay in Dublin. It had two bedrooms, plenty of space to stretch out, and it was right in the heart of the city. I love how everything I needed was just a short walk away, like stores, cozy cafes, and of course, some incredible restaurants and pubs to explore. So I had a lot of time, just to relax here while I go explore the city. Okay, I have planned to do the Guinness Storehouse and the Jameson tour today, but first, I need to do some quick sightseeing and grab some food before my first tour. All right, y'all, here we are, the legendary Guinness Storehouse in Dublin. This place is basically Disneyland, but for beer. So first things first, this building is massive. The entire lobby is shaped like a giant pint glass. Like, you really feel small walking in here. I mean, look what goes into the display of the area, right? You got your barley, you got your yeast, the hops, and water. Oh, sorry, Irish water to be exact. This experience was super cool, and it was really educational on how they make their beer. A part of me kind of want to have my own beer, but to be real, I'll keep it to the professionals. One of my favorite things in this whole experience is the tasting room. They give you this mini glass of beer in it, and they show you how to actually taste the Guinness properly. Apparently, you're supposed to breathe in through your nose, take a sip, and then let it hit your taste buds like fine wine. And this is the grand finale, the Gravity Bar. I mean, look at this view. You can see all of Dublin, and you get your very own pint of Guinness with your face on it. So Guinness Storehouse, 10 out of 10 for the vibes, the views, and the beer. From €34 per person and about 37 US dollars. Prices may change, so please check before you go. Link in the description. Since I had some time to spare before the Jameson tour and walk off a few beers, I came upon the Dublin Castle, and y'all, this place was stunning. From my understanding, this place has been standing for over 800 years. It's been a fortress, a royal home, and a government hub. And now it's like walking through centuries of history, all in one place. My experience, I ended up doing the self-guided tour, which was about €8, but they also provide guided tours, which is about €12. So if you ever want to go check them out at the Dublin Castle, the link will be in my description below. The streets of Dublin here are full of little surprises. Colorful art, random street performances in the shops that would make you want to buy everything. Of course, I had to visit Molly Malone with her cart. She's a Dublin icon because she will forever be that girl. Then I stopped at Trinity College. Couldn't get tickets for the Book of Kells experience because tickets were sold out. But honestly, the outside alone is still worth it. Gorgeous buildings, and I swear it feels like you're walking into a movie set.
A few moments later.
All right, straight from Guinness to Jameson. Bad idea? Maybe. Worth it? Absolutely. I signed up for the whiskey cocktail making class at the Jameson Distillery, a full 60 minutes class hosted by a Jameson brand ambassador, who somehow made me feel like both a whiskey expert and a slightly tipsy auntie, trying to bartend at the same time. They even give you a cocktail recipe book so I can impress friends later, or at least try. We made 3 cocktails from start to finish. First, it was a pear and blackcurrant whiskey sour that tasted like a dessert in a glass. Also, this is the first time I ever used egg whites in a drink. I know, right? But it was so tasty. Okay, so the drink is really good. I'm not an alcoholic, okay? I can stop this now. Thank you. Okay, stop. Okay, the next drink we made was a classic old fashioned. Y'all, this was strong, smooth, but really dangerous. Like I was like kind of like a little lit on this part. Yep. This one got me. I had to like take a look. I had to like take my time. You see, look, I can't even do the orange. Look at me. I, I'm already drunk. Cheers. The last drink was a hot whiskey apple punch. Tastes like a hottie toddy, but with apples, right? This cost 60 euros, so the link is below. It's finally my birthday. People keep asking me, why Ireland? Well, when I was in high school, I joined my school choir and then I would sing some traditional folk music, and I just fell in love with Irish and the Celtic sounds. I would dream about Ireland and was mesmerized by its green landscape and its deep culture and, of course, the music. For years, I've longed to see it for myself, but I was too afraid to take that leap. So, I made a promise that on my birthday this year, no matter what, I must be in Ireland, and on my birthday, I need to be next to the cliffs of Moher. And this year, I'm so glad I made that promise. At the top of the cliffs of Moher, you spot this castle-looking tower. It's called the O'Brien's Tower. We climb up to the top and you get to the best vantage point of the cliffs in the Atlantic Ocean. On a clear day, you can see the Aran Islands and the mountains off to the distance. But today was a little bit rainy and cloudy, but you still had a great view. After a whole morning out at the cliffs of Moher, our tour rode right into Galway. We wandered the Latin Quarter, had just enough time to grab a bite and fuel up because I did a lot of walking around the cliffs of Moher. Galway is the kind of place I wish I had a whole weekend for. Not just a few hours, but even in that short time, the music, the people, the art that's around everywhere, and the energy just totally sticks with me. Oh my God, y'all. I explored their mall. It had so much stuff in there. Oh my God, I found a store I used to go to in the States that no longer exists anymore. But it was such like good vibes. The colorful shop fronts, the cobblestone streets, and it was just everything. If you're ever in Ireland, spend more time outside of Dublin. Put Galway on your list. Final day in Ireland. For my last day, I had to grab me something to eat before I go off to my other next sightseeing. Epic Museum in Dublin, the world's first fully digital museum dedicated to the Irish diaspora. This gallery is hands-on. You can explore personal letters, photos, and even listen to real immigrants' testimonies. Visiting the Epic Museum was fast. It was a really emotional ride, just through 1,000 stories. And they give you like a cute little passport you can stamp and stuff. So if you're in Dublin and you want to get some history and you love museums like I do, you won't regret this. Some parts of the museum I was afraid to film anything, but I know that one of my favorite rooms was the Irish music and dance room. It had river dance clips, instruments, different energy, and there was a lot of like history about the arts, which is one of my favorite things about the whole experience of the museum. This trip to Ireland has changed my life. It opened my eyes to a life I've always wanted with traveling. You'll have people tell you, oh, it's expensive. Oh, it's too wet. It's a lot. A lot of excuses. Don't ever let someone else or even your subconscious tell you can't do it. You can, and you should do it. Take that leap. Live your life. Take that hill, keep it chill, enjoy your life. Now, go see the world. If you haven't yet, hit subscribe and drop a follow for all my upcoming adventures. And make sure you follow me on all of my socials.